Dun dun dun. It's Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What? What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Forgive me, but you're going to find out real quick why I have a change in the voice. Everybody else, my subscribers and everybody else, they already know what's up. What's up, what's up? What's up? Let me introduce myself. Let me clear my throat. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, star seed, earth angel, prophetess, witch, master alchemist, and mess god, and all other forms and beings that he chooses to use to talk to me for him. They talk to me, I talk to you, you talk about it. I don't know what you do with it. Anyways, I'm cleaning the shit out of my energy. We're going into one of the deepest, darkest pits of hell right now. It's Friday. And then we do this every week. This is a liftoff. And I want to, we already knew we were going in this direction. We should have been prepared. That's it. They tell us, but we don't really fucking listen. Did you know this was coming? Yeah, I told you, and I told you, and I told you. And then when it hits us, we're like, oh, okay, now I know what's happening. What is happening? Fucking Fuamnach. Fuamnach. You fucking Fuamnach. Who's Fuamnach? Think of Hera. You know who Hera was? That was Zeus's wife. Little bitch. You Fuamnach. Who are they? God, they're me. A wicked little envious fucking magical fucking demon bitch. What does that mean? What is happening right now on Fridays? We get prepared for Saturday. What's Friday? It's Friday then. It's an ascension day, dude. It's a day. It's an earthquake day. It's payday. Gotta pay the price. What does that mean? Every Friday, and again, Tuesday nights, it hits me. Every Friday, by the design of the universe, is a day that you go through an ego death. Where, you know what I mean, you're forced. Something in your reality is forcing you to be a good person and face some really painful shit. It's called shadow work. It happens every Friday. And God will come in when you're in a good space, and he's going to fuck up your whole life. It's called death, transformation, rebirth. It starts with the death of your whole ego, transforms you, and then you're reborn. It happens throughout a weekend. Good Friday. There's nothing good about a fucking Friday unless you try. I tried to force it, dude. I tried to take it all on last night. Fuck no. Oh, I caught that spirit, dude. I'm telling you, I catch it. For anybody new, in order to keep up with me, you're gonna have to catch my last couple of videos. And in essence, the whole point of the video is to tell you just start now and keep going. Don't give up. That's all it's really gonna end up telling you. Oh God. You know, I should have seen it coming. Why? Because that's what he does. And I knew he was going to release a song, and I already told him, I don't want to hear your fucking bullshit. Here you come with your fucking bullshit. All right, fine. Ride your little tricycle with your scary little mask and fucking come out here with your fucking bullshit. Damn, he hit me with his best shot. And I just, what was the difference this time? I didn't fight it. I let it hit me. And I let it go straight to my heart. I never did that with Russ. I never just let him. I have to fight it for a minute. I have to water it down. I don't just let it hurt. I have to change it. I have to alchemize it before that. I can't just let it hurt. And I didn't. I'm sitting there, and I just, crying. I grab my fucking washcloth, because, you got to keep one of those around you on the south. I put it over my face, and I just start going, just start crying so hard. And then I pull back. I'm like, I fucking hate you. You're such a mean person. How could you do this again? And then the Holy Spirit's like, are you mad at him? What did he do to you? What did he say to you? Is what he said. And then I realized I wasn't mad at him. I wasn't mad at what he said. I was mad about the words. The words triggered me. And that's Fuamnach. Now, Here's the fun part. We just ended this. We knew that she was coming. I said, no, we're going to have to sit. I told everyone we're sitting in a place of Baba Yaga. I told everyone we just left Baba Yaga, which is lost. I was like, I'll tell you when we get into Fuamnach. Oh, bro, we're in there. We're in there. I'm going to walk you through it. We're in the 7th. This is how I can tell you how I've learned my ascension. Why? Because I am the dark goddess. I had to reclaim my dark goddess form. And it's so painful. It's the alchemy of transformation. This is my Bible. Seriously. I refer back to this. I mean, all teachings, but this is when we're talking about your ascension and where you are in your darkness, what goddess has got a hold of you, and what you're learning, what part of your heart is breaking. I can put a name and a number on that bitch. Where are we at? 7. Fuamnach. The initiation of emotional triggers. Emotional triggers rule indeed. Envy, a dangerous thing to feed. Knee-jerk revenge, it just isn't right. Release obsession, see the light. I'm going to say this. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection in my heart, so blessed be. And this is it. I told you last night I made a huge video. I can't get mad. I can't get mad. You can't get mad. You can't get mad. You can't get mad. You can't get mad. And I started to get mad. And I'm like, are you mad? No, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm really hurt. Why are you hurt? What's wrong? What did he say? What did he say? He keeps love bombing me. What was his message? I keep telling you I'm the one, but you don't want to hear that shit, is what he starts with. And then he goes in to tell me, like, I know that you're all fucked up in the head from your last dude, and you need someone to come take care of you, and I'm trying to offer you it, but you don't want it. It's basically the song. It should be that simplistic, right? No, because it gets distorted with my feelings. He's trying to send messages all the time that get so fucking fucked up with my feelings. It is a simplistic message, yes? No, but then you put fucking Jonica in the middle and it gets extremely distorted. Are you talking to me or what? Is this her story? I don't believe so. Are you sending me messages and flying her around when you're saying you're going to do this for me? And that's what's really sad. So why am I upset? Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm all fucked up in the head and I don't know how to freaking open up to a man and let him take care of me. Thanks. I've been saying that since the beginning. You're not telling me anything I don't know, so you're just pushing my buttons. Yeah, okay, I'll sit here. It's true. It's true. You're right. You're right. But you know what hurts more? Is God made me believe that somebody like you was going to come and do all that shit. And it would all just go away. I could just fly away like you do and you and Jonica do all the time. But it didn't happen. You guys are the ones flying away from your feelings. I'm the one stuck here with them. So, still working on my ability to accept that some guy will do it. Still having faith and hope, even though it hasn't happened. But, yeah, so the song fucks me up. Hurts me. Real bad. Real bad. And instead of just getting mad, I just let it hurt. It's like, dude, seriously. Seriously. Thanks for reminding me. Now, I went through the whole pain of it, didn't have a good night's sleep. I knew it was hidden deep down, as since I let it out, dude, my chakras went blowing up, dude. I had fucking sacral chakra, like cramps, you know what I mean? Like my stomach hurt, my back hurt, everything fucking hurt afterwards. So I knew I did the work right away, but I still couldn't sleep. I wasn't really okay with it. And then this morning, I don't know, I was just like, it is what it is, because that's where it is. You have to just release it and go through the ups and downs of the releasing process. I'm going to keep mad. I'm going to keep getting sad. I just have to ride these emotions out that I feel and acknowledge they're real and just see where they come from. Why do you feel this way? Just ask myself the hard questions. Nobody's asking me. I have to ask myself the hard questions. And so then, there was a moment of break this morning. And I look up and I realized Allie didn't drop a song. And I go and I tell Allie, I said, thank you, Allie, for listening to me. Can you see how important it is not to make bad music? All he did was make me feel terrible, Allie. And anybody else that's as fucked up as me, we're going to feel. Yeah, there's those girls that were like me, thinking some guy like you is going to come swoop us up. But then there's the reality of the real girls like us. Yeah, we're all fucked up in our head now, and we don't trust men no more. And I tell Ellie that I was like, that's why I asked you not to make another song that's just going to hurt people. Hurt me. Hurt others. Make us feel bad about ourselves. That's what your songs do. Yeah, they lift up the fucking, the fucking illusionists, the people that live in fairy tale. There's a whole bunch of girls like, my boyfriend does all of this. That's not real, bro. Men can't do that for women anymore, really. They never really, really could. You know what I mean? That's not real. You make it look real. You make it look great. But it's not real. I don't expect that out of my husband. I could expect that out of celebrities because that's what you guys do for fun. That's just your lifestyle. But down here, no, bro. We gotta scrimp and scrape. And really, we're taking a road trip because, airplanes suck. But ultimately, that's why I went back. I was like, thank you, Allie, for not making this worse. Not making it worse, because I would have had to turn and look at what you did, too. How bad did you make me feel with your song? Do you understand how important it is to not do this? I was like, there's more to you, Allie, than your sadness. And when you bring out your sadness, it brings out our sadness. It's like, that song just made me sad, bro. It made me feel terrible about me. It's nothing to do with him. He's making money off that. He's flying around. First class, under the stars. I saw Jack Jack yesterday. What's up, Jack Jack? So, yeah. Emotional triggers, bro. It happened to me. I'll show you mine, you show me yours. I'm going to read about this, and every single one will probably come up. This is where I lost Russ. Last year when we went in here, and naturally here he comes, holding the light of Fuamnach. This is his energy. He feeds off of people's envy. He likes the confusion. He likes the turmoil. He feeds off of it, but I don't know why. That's why I said, all right, Russ, I hurt. I hurt real bad, bro. I never told you that you make me hurt, but you did it. It hurts real bad. You're right. I'm all fucked up. You're right. Why'd you do this? What, you want me to hurt? I hurt. I didn't need your help, bro. I do this all the time. But then again, it's like, no, you do this all the time. Every fucking Friday. Every other Friday. Every fucking Friday. Every fucking Friday it's his ass. The other guys just come and add fuel to the fire. But the whole story, you'll see, is me fighting him. Him attacking me. Him trying to push me into my dark goddess. Him trying to hurt me. Meaning trying to manipulate me into bad feelings to make me feel helpless, hopeless, isolated, rejected, alone, fucked up. He wants me to feel, it's his skin's duty. It's not his soul's purpose to do this, bro. He finds so much pleasure in doing it, and his girlfriend and his family, they have so much power, you know what I mean, in the whole covens, watching me take these attacks. They get so pissed off that it's only for a short period of time, but they really love watching it hurt. They really love watching me get dumbed down into my childhood and what's happened to me in my skin. And they like it because that's where they stay, is in the pain of their skin. They hate when I'm happy and when I'm just free. That I don't have to feel like this all the time, that I can just release it. But they want to, they'll do anything to just keep doing it. Just find a way to bring her down. Find a way to make her sad. Find a way to hurt her. Anyway. That's all they do. And it's cool, they made a living out of it, but the living that they have, the way they're living is telling God's story, and it's created this magnificent book of healing for everyone. And that's what it is I can show you how it's done. And I can show you where it comes from. I can't tell you why they do it. I don't really know what he gets out of it. Because, maybe it's a little bit of a high, but it doesn't last for long. It used to, I guess. I used to be really sad and upset a lot. I guess they did have a lot to feed off of. I wasn't nobody, and that made them feel good. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what they get off of it, to be honest. But it's their soul's purpose, and, I know my job. I know their job. I know this is just the job, and I know what to do with it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't affect the skin, and that's what I want to teach you. That's this whole journey, guys. The skin has emotional triggers, reactions. You know what I mean? You can smell something that can remind you of a bad memory in your childhood and fuck your head up, dude. Maybe you won't even see the vision of their childhood, but just that smell can make your body start having anxiety. You can go into a panic attack. You can start having massive depression. You know what I mean? There are outside stuff that happens that trigger inside internal wounds. And one of the biggest things we do is recognizing when we're triggered. Something's wrong with me. I'm about to act a fucking fool. And that was yesterday. I told everyone, I was like, just get away from me. This heat, I've got an attitude. I have an attitude. The heat, or the day before, I think it was, I woke up with just an attitude. You realize this isn't me. Something's come over me. Stand back until I figure out what is this. Why am I filled with this energy? So we start to realize what our feelings are. We can't throw them away. We walk through them. We don't get rid of them. They're all very important. Why do I feel this way? That's the intuition. That's how you walk through the spirit. It's the feelings, your feelings. All your power is in your feelings. Being able to alchemize what you deem as bad feelings, these negative, the dark feelings, is your most powerful tool, because ultimately that's the thing that everyone runs from. Meaning, this is fucked up, but he can, he can play the game, but he can't win the game. And that's what I said. He planned this attack a long time ago. That's what I said. He didn't, as I told him, this song wasn't an attack for what I did to him yesterday, but I assure you, he hurts just as bad as me for what I did to him yesterday. And that's it. You know what I mean? What does that mean? I can take your painful truth and use it against you too, and make you hurt just as bad as you're trying to make me. The difference is I face my painful truth and I heal it like that in a day. I'm going to feel fucked up for the next day, bro. It's going to knock me down. Don't fucking play. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to be knocked down. It hurts. But I can take any fucked up fucking bad feeling that you give me and turn it into a smile and a laugh, and I'll be fucking making fun of you in no time at all. Because it was just a feeling. Why'd you make me feel that way? Oh, there was this one time. If I can remember that feeling and that memory that I didn't want to face it real quick, feel this feeling, then that feeling has no more power over me. Meaning those kind of things don't bring that feeling anymore. That's not a button to touch anymore. But you're always touchy, and that's how it is learning what makes you feel the way that you feel. And me, I'm really trying to find love. What makes me love? I know what pisses me off. There's a bunch of that shit. I had to go through all that shit. Why I'm so fucking angry? Why do I hate people? Why do I hate myself? Started with all the negatives. Now it's like, what makes me happy? What makes me laugh? What do I want? What makes me have joy? That's what drives me. It's not, that. But ultimately, outside of us is nothing but triggers. People are meant, they're just stepping on us all day. You have to learn to just brush it off. Brush it off. Did you just step up? I'm going to have to take these off and lick these off real quick in front of you and show you how disrespectful that was. Dude, why is she licking? You stepped on my Nikes. What am I supposed to do? They're my Nikes. I'm going to lick them and show you how important this was that you just stepped on my shit. That means what? You just stepped on my feelings, bro. I'm going to lick my wounds right now, bro. That's all I had was my Nikes, and you stepped on them, bro. All I had was my heart, and I've got to sit here and fucking heal it. Kind of how it is. You know what I mean? And that's where you become the master alchemist, where your outside world doesn't affect your inside world. You just go with the flow. Like, oh, I'm so mad, but I know why I'm mad. I get why I'm mad. Yeah, you remind me of this time. That song will pop in. I can deal with this. And then I gotta let the waters flow. Because you're built up with water. Emotion. Emotion is waters, bro. If you don't cry, then you're a sociopath and you're built up with, toilet water. Okay, here we go. Origin, Irish, Celtic, Fuamnach, or Hera. Symbols are water, worm, butterflies, fly. Themes are jealousy, envy, obsession, inner child, guilt, shame, transformation, revenge, storms, scrying. Hey, guess what happened this morning? It's still out there. It's still cloudy. 6:20 when I woke up. It just started raining out there. Definitely wasn't in the forecast, bro. It was beautiful. your outside. That's the cool thing is I can get my insides to reflect my outside, and that's why I can't. I gotta be careful. You know what I mean? I'm storming inside, so it's storming outside. I can create fires. I can create destruction with my feelings. I am the, I'm tapped into Gaia and the Mother Earth. You know what I mean? I flow the energy as it flows through me. I'm the antenna that amplifies. You hear boom from the amplifier. Okay? Anyway, so that's why this is, necessary, but also I can show mastery in this necessary bullshit. All right, these are knee-jerking reactions. They call it knee-jerking. It means triggers. It means outbursts, control, revenge. Candles, black and blue. Black and blue, black and blue. I got black. Dude, he hit me in my gut. I got gut punched. Crystals, green aventurine, blue calcite. Check. Got both of them in here. Do you want some? I'll give you some. Give it to him, baby. Say what? See, it's just all a song and dance. Same song and dance. Marshall, I heard you on the radio yesterday. Your spirit really is trying. That's pretty good. Nobody else could reach me on the radio. In Oklahoma. Sorry, bud. I love you too, but I love you, but I don't need you, bitch. All right. Blue calcite. Green aventurine. Chickadee check. Yourself. Am I going to light a black candle? I hope not. Do I have blue? All the day. All day. I got one. Hip hop hooray. Ho, pick up the shit, bro. I'm trying. Stop rushing me. I be rushing through stuff like I have something to do. I have an energy of go. It's just the fire inside of me. I'm really not going anywhere but hopefully back to bed. I got fucked up by this one, bro. That's how it is. Like, oh, I need to take care of myself. That hurt my feelings. Like, you fucking hurt my feelings. I cried real hard. I need to stay in bed and eat Oreos, which I have none of. I didn't even see that coming. You're such an asshole. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, Becky? I'm looking for a candle. Hold on, I put all my candles away. Where's the good one? That's what they're saying. Where's that? I don't know. I packed everything away, guys. Help me, Beavis. I don't know. It should be right here. I'm confused. Is it over here? I don't know. I'm giving up. That's how much energy I don't have to give it right now. I'm so serious. I don't know where my blue healing candle is. Alright, I know it's in here. Shut up. No, keep looking. Please don't make me. Is this it? Oh, I found it. Oh, yeah, and then we put another candle in it. That's what happened. And I got all fucked off. Fucking bitch. See? I'll be doing okay until I get mad. Hey, it looks like one of those jerk off. Fine! I can't get the candle out. You know those weird things that they use to jerk off? Like those weird... I am a kid. Oh, God. Hold on. I'm an idiot. It's funny. It's not, but it is. But it's not. I hope the audio is doing good and you can hear me being an idiot. The last one was pretty chopped and screwed. Alright. Somebody call 911. We're burning shit in the candle again. I don't know where to burn it without starting a fire around here. There's a lot going on. There, can you see it? Sort of. Not really. Fuck off. Why do I have to be all so exhibitive about it? I don't know. Ceremonial. That's the word. Can you see it now? Yeah, there you go. Okay. 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 Now they're going to tell me to burn some herbs. What herbs? Bergamot. Yellow Hathane majorum. Bergamot. I don't know if I have any more. Alright, the phases are the waning and the dark. Seasons are autumn and winter. Tree is the ash tree. Ash. Festival day is Sunday. Dude, I just want to show you. This isn't a good one. This could be me if I'm not careful. So I mean, don't be a Fuamnach. Don't be a Fuamnach. What's the story on Fuamnach? I don't want to read it. It's 3 pages long. Oh my gosh. Okay. This beautiful, cunning, witchy goddess was the first wife of Medur, the lord of the underworld and the son of Dagod. Fuamnach was skilled... Hold on, my nose is already runny. This is some bullshit. Hey, make sure nothing starts on fire, guys. As if. I'll be right back. Hold on. just about a jealous-ass witch that should have just let shit go. That's where I'd be. I always let it go. And then you'd be like, oh, you're such a bitch. Nah, bro, if I don't let this go, this isn't gonna end well for me. I'm gonna get my head chopped off by God. Pretty much. Okay. You can have no peace of mind when you're consumed with the envy, jealousy, wrath, and revenge of the dark goddess who joins for this phase of the dark night of the soul. Can testify. Driven by her own name, which means jealousy, Fuamnach, an Irish fairy queen who has earned her reputation as a demonized, jealous troublemaker. That's him. You're a troublemaker, troublemaker. That's a great song. The beautiful, cunning, witchy goddess that was the first wife of Madir, the lord of the underworld, and son of Daga. Fuamnach was skilled in the knowledge of magic of the Tutha de Dana. Okay, so Danu is another one of them. Another one of my forms. The supernatural folk of the goddess Danu. The most ancient of all Celtic deities references her as both goddess and god and an all-encompassing divine source. The one of greater ancient tribes of Ireland. The manuscript known as the Annals of the Four Masters show that they ruled Ireland from 1897 BCE to 1700 BCE. Interesting. I think we're catching something. They never let me go into my last life. Every time I get to my last life, they make me start all over again. I was last here in the 1700s as the Morgan. After many years of marriage, Fuamnach was outraged to find that she had been betrayed by her husband. He had taken a younger, more beautiful second wife, whose light shined brightly for all to see. They met while Madir was staying with his foster son, and they got all the names, but they're hard to say, the god of love, and the two began a passionate love affair. Alright, so what happened with me and Russ? I don't know, him and Jonica apparently broke up sometime between 2022 and when I met him. Sometime when he was, I'm not sure. The activation for us started when I first met him was here in Denver. It was a whole fucking Twisted Sister thing. I ended up buying a ticket to this show. I was actually just a Lyft driver going to pick up people outside of the fucking show. And I got there an hour early, all dressed up like I always am, and I went in. And there was minimal tickets, so I got a ticket right in the front with him. I'd never heard this guy, never nothing. And he starts blaring out all this great music. I'm smart enough to know that I don't want to stay until, you know what I mean, the end, because I'm trying to catch people to drive. So I watch his whole fucking event. I walk out, I look back as he's doing his last thing, and that was it. And I start following him on Instagram, and I start talking to him like I fucking know the guy. Like I super know the guy, right? Shortly after, he makes... while I'm working on my freaking, I'm starting to have this awakening. You could say maybe it was him that awoke in me and not Bobby, to be honest, because it was a musical activation and something happened. So I start talking to this douchebag like I fucking know this guy. Then he cancels his tour because he's dealing with mental health. Right after, I get the activation to Bobby. I'm talking to him because I'm a new artist and I praise him and I'm going to be like him and I want to work with him and blah, 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 blah. And then I find out he's mentally ill, and then I find out I'm mentally ill. So then I really start pouring into him like I fucking know a motherfucker. And we get really close and he's there, the whole time. And then what happened? He made nasty, and I got really upset. I got really, really, really upset. It triggered everything, and it changed everything. And I don't know. I didn't know it happened. When did I find out he was with Jonica? Not until fucking the 818 gate. He released fucking Santiago. He comes out with an album I told him not to bring out. He brings out his mother, and he fucking has this picture of this girl. Then afterwards, the spirit starts showing me, dude, this girl is nothing new. This girl has literally been there the whole time he's been talking to you. They have history. You were literally another side chick. Oh my God, you have no idea. By that time, I had already made 6 months of fucking I love him, and we're playing games in the fucking internet, and all this shit. I don't know if she was watching the whole time. I don't know, bro, if they were really feeding off of it, but I really fucking played an idiot. And then, so then the whole point is, there was a small period where I was talking to him and it turned into something fun. And then, I don't know. The next thing I know, this is where it is. And they spend all their time terrorizing me. In an angry and jealous rage, Fuamnach, who was raised by a wizard, used her magical powers to turn Ethane, and that's the lady, into a shower of rain, which quickly became a pool of water. As the water condensed it into a fly that brought sweet music to Medore's ears. And he let the fly rest on his shoulder whenever he went. That's so fucking weird. I've been having this fly. I gave up. I'm like, he just wants to sit on my shoulder all the time. There is a fly. I'll take a picture of it. I mean, Mr. Plum's like, what's up with the fly? I don't know, Mr. Plum. I've burnt everything. I even started putting, it won't go away. It just sits on my shoulder. I'm serious. Infuriated, you can hear it in my videos. I tell you when it's a bee, but usually there's this fly. It's not the same one because they only live for a couple of days. Infuriated by the spell on Ethane had put Medea off, Fuamnach turned poor sweet Ethane, or Etan, into a butterfly to blow her away forever. Medea was heartbroken, and he spent all his days and nights searching for her. Battered and torn, Ethane survived in this delicate form for many years until a storm blew her to, again, his brother-in-law, Angus Ogo. He changed Ethane back into a woman from dusk until dawn every night, when she met up with Medore, and they once again became lovers. When Fuamnach heard this, again became enraged, turned Ethane into a fly once more, and summoned a powerful storm to blow her away for many, many years until she flew through the window of a mortal king's castle and fell into the queen's goblet. The queen swallowed the fly whole, and she knocked back her wine and fell pregnant. Born again as a mortal woman, Ethane grew up with no memory of her past life, although she was beautiful. When the High King of Ireland, his name so-and-so, asked for her hand in marriage, he agreed, but Medore would never stopped searching for her, and thousands of years. To his joy, he finally found her again. He begged her to return to him and won her in a game of chess. But Ethane was now mortal. She remained loyal to her husband. Even though she had suffered betrayal and great loss, Fuamnach got her cold revenge in the end. That is, until the end of another version in which Angus is furious with her for what she's done, and he cuts off her head. He found her later. But it was too late. She was already loyal to her next life. It was too late. Message from Fuamnach. As a woman scorned, I am best avoided, for my obsession for revenge consumes my every poisonous thought. Sound like somebody you know? This morbid preoccupation devours every waking moment and has become the driving force behind acts of vengeance. It's payback time. You may consider my reactions to treachery vital and quick off the mark, but believe me when I say they had it coming. Don't judge me too harshly. When emotions are hijacked, it's hard not to rise to the bait. When your hardwired beliefs and expectations aren't lived up to, the disappointment and letdown bludgeons you at the lightning speed, hits you like bullets. Dude, he gut punched the shit out of me. I just sat there and listened to those words, and I fucking, oh God, it hurt. Being provoked triggers waves of emotions that send you spiraling over the edge before you know it. And when the damage is done, knee-jerking reactions, such as screaming, shouting, or even self-harm, to anything deemed as a threat, such as obstacles, pressure, rejection, or unexpected situations, is primitive survival in its highest form. And I should know. Fuming on the inside while ranting and raging on the outside is easy fuel that accompanies emotional outbursts and regrettable actions. Do not seek me out to soothe your tortured mind, for I will only encourage you to take revenge for yourself. My jealousy is toxic and my anger misplaced. Instead, learn from my reactions, which in turn will protect you from any backlash. All I'm hearing is the circle of life. From the day we arrived on this planet, stepped into the sun, there was more to see than could ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. Why am I hearing that? here I am, where it all started. Someone else that caught that fucking energy. And here I am at this time when I read it, 2023, learning about me through someone else. And trying not to be me again. Trying not to be that part of me. I've already learned this, and that's how I access my Akashic records. You overcome things that you couldn't overcome in past lives. And when you do so, you're restored the knowledge, the power, the wisdom, and all the gifts from that life that were denied to you in this life because of what you did in that life. And that's what I mean. I wouldn't have my powers back if there was even the slightest chance that I would use them against somebody. The only way I could get them back is to prove I would never use them against anybody and to only use them for good. You know? And that's what I mean. This story, the song, is like, it's just a big circle of life. It's passed down. I wasn't Fuamnach. Fuamnach was me. And Fuamnach is you. And ultimately, what does that mean? You're Lilith. You have a dark goddess inside of you that burns for what people have done and wants revenge. They could say you're a devil. That's not real. I'm very real. My feelings, the feelings that you have, those are real. Those are called divine feminine feelings, bro. Divine feminine energy inside of you. And those are the dark ones. That's what I'm made of. And you too. We're made up of dark energy. But we can harness that shit, bro. And we can fucking use it for some beautiful magical shit. Like growing weed off of cement and shit. Remember that? It's the life-giving force. We can breathe life into this world by taking those darknesses and turning them around. So yeah, it's her story right now. It's my story in this reality, but it was always the story. It's an energy. It's in all of us. I'm here. This is why I'm the leader of this, is to teach you this is real, bro. How you feel is real. Let's talk about where it came from. Let's tell our stories. I'll show you mine. You show me yours. Where's mine come from? Oh, fuck, dude. Fucking God, bro. Fucking God. He fucking gave... Dude, did you not hear Fuamnach's story? God just gave him another fucking bitch while I was out, you know what I mean? While I was out having a fit. I wouldn't be the bitch he wanted. I'm talking about Adam here. I wouldn't do what he said. I wouldn't come home. He had to do something for Adam. So he gave Adam what he wanted. And when he turned to me, I didn't have an answer. I was just mad. It's always, what do you want? I didn't want anything. I just wanted to be fucking mad. I wanted revenge. I was pissed off. How could you do this? How could you just do this? How could you just give him another woman, bro? Hurt so bad, and I didn't know what to do. I watched, and I didn't know what to do with. I didn't know. I was brand new. I was kicked out of the garden. I ran from God. I didn't know what to do. I just felt. I didn't know anything. I just felt. And just like everything else in the universe, I would just watch. But I felt pain. I felt darkness. I was the first creature he ever made to feel it. That's not true. Lucifer's reminding me. I felt it too. I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know what to do at all. I had no God. I had no purpose. I was just out there. I could do whatever I want, but I didn't know what to do. I watched them. We all watched them. We just watched to see what gods do. What does God do in a human form? Oh, what do they do? And I just watched so angrily. Because it's like that was supposed to be me. And I hated myself for not just doing what God said. And I caused a lot of trouble for them. But when it came back to it, you know, the real apple wasn't to poison them. I don't know. I can't really say. I don't know. God watched. He let everything go that way. He knew it. I don't know. They say he's all-knowing, so they said, in essence, I guess before he created the earth and us, he knew this was going to happen this way, is what they say. So from beginning, he knew, you know what I mean? You're going to have a tough life, little girl. If you say it that way. Because I didn't. I ran from him, and I went to all of the other creatures and all the other places that had existed outside of man. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to be, I hated man. I had rejected my place with man. When I flew and he replaced me, then there was no place for me with man. So I spent everywhere trying to find other places outside of man. And anytime I was around man, I took it out on man. Any of them. Because I knew the beginning. I know where you come from. You're their children. You weren't God's children. You were Adam and Eve's children. And I couldn't stand Adam and Eve. You weren't my brothers. You weren't my sisters. You were their children. They're not mine. I wasn't part of the family. I couldn't stand you. You weren't God's children. You were Adam's and Eve's children. And fuck them. I didn't create a hell, but I definitely occupied it quite well. And that's it too. What was wrong with Lucifer? You give them all of this and you leave me, you know what I mean? He felt it. He felt it. And perhaps that's why God made me. Because Lucifer and the angel, and the fallen were all alone. They had nobody to, care for them. We were a perfect match. We really were. And just like the angels, we were all casted out by God, running from God, making fun of, man, because we despise them and their, their love and, I don't know, I wanted to say position, just, how much he loved man. And I guess misplaced belief was that they were more important than us, but we chose our place. He didn't destroy us like he did man. He didn't. That's why I always look back. You let me do this. Yeah, I love you. I'll clean it up. And that's where you're like, oh, you're a really good God. Okay. And that's it. He didn't destroy us. He gave us a special place in the darkness to rule over for people like us. And there's a whole lot of yous that are just like us. And that's where it is. It's like, the devil has dominion. No, I mean, we live, in that fucking energy, yeah. I guess. He lives good knowing that I'm hurting. It's like, haha, she hurts. Yeah, I told you ain't shit, bitch. You ain't shit but the skin you wear, you fucking bitch. Yeah, he's very Luciferian. Alright, I get it. I just don't like it. And that's it. I didn't know. You don't know what to do with all those feelings. I was the first one just sitting there. And the whole universe, as much as I was watching them, they were watching me. What's Lilith gonna do? What's Lilith gonna do this time? What's she gonna do? And that's why you always get in these cards. They're just watching you. I'm not. But they always knew I could do something great before. And that's why God gave me, the Kalima later. It's like, you're great at this. You love everybody. You are great at this. Let's give you a different skin. Let's make this one better for you. And then, Morgan. All right, you're really good at this. You are the goddess of love and war. Fight for them. Long steps. Long steps. But yeah, I'm the harbor of all your bad feelings. I had them first. I brought them creation, I suppose. Okay. And that's why I heard, in circle of life. That's the angels back there singing. They are always singing. Like, shut up already. I like the dirty, dirty. They're over there, you know. I'm like, can you guys calm it down? I want some dirty, dirty. I want some thug life. I want some dark and dirty. They're all love and light. And that's it. They love me. Like, they've loved me since forever. I told you when I got into heaven, I was like, dude, you know who I am? Yeah, we've been watching you forever. I love you. You send my wings? Not really. No, it's not like that. But still, they love me. Anyway, that was over the top. That was too much. Forgive me, Lord. I'm not that. I know. Do not seek out me to soothe your blah, blah, blah. Because something... Instead, learn from my reactions, which in turn will protect you from any backlash. Alright, seeking Fuamnach tells her whole story. She's a druid wizard as a weather witch. Yeah, I work weather magic. That's what I was thinking. What shall I send? What shall we do with Texas? I'm not going. We should send a little friend. Send a little emissary. I think there's a tropical storm coming at Texas. When's your guys' race again? What did I say? How cool will it be to see a wet race? So I fucking drowned your fucking stage performance there, Marshall. I think I already spoke all this into existence, and then, you know, there's God's making it happen. Make it happen faster! I don't know, how much... Yeah, make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. My body don't lie. Let it rain down on me. Anyways, yeah, as a weather witch, Fuamnach works with the basic elements of chaotic and unpredictable forces of nature. I love the weather. to deliver torrential rain in order to blow off her enemy's course. I know, we're getting the East Coast, too. Oh, skeet, mofocos. She draws to herself power when casting spells and able to conjure weather spells and spells for retribution with just one strike of her Scarlet Rowan wand. I have a wand. I don't know what it's made out of. I don't really need it. I don't put my energy. I could, and that's why I do sometimes. I've asked people, do you want me to pray over this? Do you want me to anoint this? Do you want me to fucking bless this? Make it all powerful and shit? Put my spirit into it? You can do it. Put your back into it. I mean, I can. I don't put my power in anything outside of me, really. It's in my fingertips. Truthfully, I could channel it through a wand, but I do just fine with my fingertips. I burn them a lot. She chose Rowan for protection, robustness, and an ability to break charms. Robust. That's me. Robust. What's your woman? She's robust. I like it. She's thick and robust. I like it. I'm a robuster. I'm a blockbuster robuster. I like that word. If I had a Tinder account, I would describe myself as robust. That sounds sexy, doesn't it? What does that mean? Can I see a picture? Scroll to the left. Now scroll to... Enough. Fuamnach continues to bring you down low on the wheel of fortune. Devastating loss and sudden change of Baba Yaga brought you to leaving feeling well and truly out of your comfort zone. Panic and fear may set in, which is when you start to react very strongly to situations in such an automatic way you won't think about your words and actions. And that's it. What'd I call you? Oh man, I've done it. I have called everyone all kinds of stuff, dude. I gotta come back and apologize and say it wasn't me. It was the dark goddess in me. But I've been saying that since the beginning. You think they'd get used to that by now? It wasn't me. It was one of my personalities. God really made me this way, inside and out. Thank goodness he gave me all these, ways to channel my expressions. These type of knee-jerk reactions is typical of the second phase of the Dark Night of the Soul. Damn, you're only in the second phase. We're in chapter 7 and you're only in the second phase. Alright, I have to change the heading on this. You're really only in the beginning. Alright. Emotions will run high. I had to put my head down on that one. Will run high, and reactions to trauma can be so dramatic that you can no longer recognize who you are, nor does anyone else around you. I know. What's happened to you? I'm doing inner child here. I just tell people shadow work. That was common. People knew what that was in Denver. I'm doing shadow work. Oh man, that's intense. I know. You don't want to know what I saw. And then if they asked, they really didn't want to know. It's usually fucking sexual abuse, rape. What I told the lady last night, gave her my card. I was like, what did we talk about today? Oh, blowjobs and how mad his wife must be. Have a good night. You know what I mean? Like, it's not great stories. We're doing shadow work here, people. We're talking about dark shit. But anyways, when you're having those days, and that's it. My kids can come and they're like, what's wrong? Shadow work. Oh, I know what that is. I mean, she was crying all fucking day and she had an attitude and she can't do shit. That bitch ain't gonna make dinner tonight. They know it. They know it. They know it. They fucking know it. Oh, man, she's been crying. Don't ask her. Every time we ask her, it's something terrible. Don't ask her what happened to her today. That's what I said. Dude, stand back. It's Friday. Just go away for the weekend. This gets hard. No, don't go. I need you. That's me. That's how mixed emotions, right? Like, get on my... No, I need you. I need you. It was so transparent, me. Alright, knee-jerking reactions to drastic change and loss could cause you to seek Fuamnach out. Ugh. Inviting a powerful energy that is so strong it might blow you away, so approach her with caution. Always be careful of what you wish for and be mindful of your thoughts and emotions when you seek Fuamnach for assistance. This stage of the dark night of the soul, she does not have to be discouraged when it comes to assisting in ways of revenge and will lend a helping hand all too willingly. Yeah, dude, she's in the back. She's that dirty voice like, you know what you could do? Like, don't say that. Don't do that. All right, do it. Don't! That's why they say it. It's like Lilith is that dirty voice in your head that's like, just fuck up their lives. Fuck them. I tell you what to fuck up, not ever. No. I never say that. I don't tell you to hurt nobody. I mean, why? Because you're supposed to learn from me. You're going to end up having a fucked up childhood in your next life where you're getting raped and fucking hurt and beat and shit. Like what happened to me. You want to know what happened to me? Karma. As above, so below. On page 96, karma. Anyways, Fuamnach looks to those who understand her plight and vengeful actions, for her honor was shamed when her husband Mador turned to another. The fullness of her insult, and that's it, dude, what are you gonna do? He did it to hurt me. Oh, God. I looked at everyone. I wondered how everyone looked at me. I was so ashamed. And I looked at the boys, and I don't think they knew either. I don't think anyone really knew, not any of our soul tribe. As far as the men, you know what I mean? As far as my twin flames, that we were all a family, I don't think they knew. I don't think they knew, dude. I don't think Marshall or Royce or Logic or Allie or fucking Bobby, I don't think any of us knew that he had a girlfriend, bro. He did it to me, and everybody looked at me like, what are you gonna do now? And I held it together, but God kept trying to make me see it over and over, and I just couldn't feel it, bro. I'm not going to feel sorry for what you did. Fuck you. You did it too. Everybody always does this to me. I can handle this. Everybody always does this. I can handle this. People always do this shit to me. I can handle it. And that wasn't about it. That's not what God wanted me to do. He didn't want me to just survive it. He wanted me to feel it, man. To feel what it meant to be that girl. Because I've always been that girl. I couldn't just admit what it felt like to be me. I could accept that this has always happened to me, but I couldn't accept the feelings. If you don't accept the feelings, then you will just accept that this is how it works. But when you fucking deal with the feelings and say, I'm not going to feel like this ever again, that's when it changes. And that's what God was trying to get me to face. But I wouldn't. I wasn't going to give him the power of letting him know he hurt me so bad. I never did until last night. I never told him how bad he hurt me until last night. Never told him. I never would give him that. I'd come telling Marshall, they got me, dude. I got hit with a magical attack, dude. My mouth hurts. I'm in pain. I don't want nobody to know. They got me again. I didn't want nobody to know how bad they were getting me because I didn't want them to know it was working. Because then they'd keep doing it. So I would just keep taking it quietly. And every morning on Saturday, Marshall, I hurt so bad. I just want to die. I don't want to open my page. I don't want nobody to know what I've been through anymore. Because every week it kept getting worse. Please don't make me tell people what's happened to me. I don't want to know. I don't want to tell no one. I'm so ashamed. It's every Saturday. I've learned to accept that that's just what comes on a Saturday. Shame. You're in grief on a Saturday. It's the way the day works. But it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Every morning he has millions of those messages. I don't know, weeks and weeks of them at least. Every fucking time I hit an ego death or a magical attack, it's like, oh, I didn't want people to know how bad I was hurting, how bad it would hurt, and I come back. But when it happens right here, I gotta just let it happen. I'm not gonna pull it in. It's gonna come out later. And you can see when I pull it in and then I start screaming instead of just cry about it and just look all fucking weak. That's what I told him. It's my weekly weak-ass shit. I feel pretty weak right now. Can't lift my head. My chakras hurt. You fucked me up on this one, bro. Good job. I never tell him that he did that much power, that he had that much power over me. You never want nobody to know that they can hurt you so bad. But I let him. It's like, you did it. You did a great job. I can't even sleep. My chakras hurt. Good job. See you again next week. Oh, just how it works. Anyways, where was I? Who knows? Knee-jerking reactions to drastic change, blah, blah, blah. Something. Here we go. Fuamnach can be likened to Hera, the Greek goddess of marriage of the Queen of the Heavens, who was the sister and wife of Zeus, the Greek god of gods. Hera was feared for her jealousy and vengeful acts towards many lovers and her husband and their offspring. She is also a weather manipulator, just like Fuamnach, who raised a frightful sea storm to drive away Hercules, the illegitimate son of her husband and one of her many lovers. She was also put aside, and that's it. She would go after their children too. You know what I mean? The women and their children. She was me again. I just wasn't her in that time. She was just another version of me. She was also put aside when Aphrodite was chosen over her in the name of beauty. Like Fuamnach, and that's where I was. I was Aphrodite then. Like Fuamnach, and that's it. You just play the roles. You've been so many things. You've played all these roles, bro. And that's where it is. There's too much to see that could ever be seen. Too much to do that could ever be done. You can't live a whole lifestyle. You can't. Like, if I had a dick, well, that's alright. One day you'll be a man. All kinds of different men. That's why when I came in here, I was like, why do I gotta be the girl? I'm used to being a big old... wait a minute. Hold on, my energies aren't right here. Hold on, something's wrong here. I gotta put my skin on. I thought it was supposed to be... Hold on. My energies are off. Hera knows about rejection. When anger or jealousy gets the better of these dark goddesses, they have no concept of fairness or forgiveness. There's lots of reasons for working with them. When something shocks you to the very core, a death, great loss, medical diagnosis, or any unwanted or vital change, it can be terribly difficult to not act out emotions in response. And the devastation leaves you feeling vulnerable, afraid, and emotionally wrecked. Listen to your words. What are you saying? What do you want to say? And that's what I said. I fucking hate you. Okay, we know that's bullshit. I'm mad at you. Why are you mad at him? Because of what he said. What did he say? Listen to what he said. He said that he's the one, he's trying to be with you and you're not listening to him. Okay, but what else did he say? Yeah, but he says I'm fucked up. He says I'm a fucked up girl that I can't just accept love. Is it true? Yes. Is that why you're mad? Yes. Are you mad? No, I'm really sad because it's true. Why does he keep making me feel sad? I don't know. Deal with that. Let's deal with one emotion at the time. What are you saying? What do you want to say? How is your body responding? Are you jumping up and down in rage, or do you want to lash out and punch a wall? And that's where at first I said, I'm going to punch somebody in the forehead. I always say that about Russ. I'm going to slap the shit out of him. Like, only one person. If I can, and God said I can't. It's like, I might break the rule. I say it all the time. I'm going to slap the shit out of him. There's so much built up pain. I just want to, You know, like those slap boxing. I want to slap the shit out of him. I see it sometimes where I knock him down completely. Just one slap. He just literally falls to the ground and we walk away and he wakes up later. Like, yeah, you had that coming. Sit down. Are you hungry? The way to avoid that is he puts his fucking head to the ground and says, I'm sorry. He has to bow. The only way this works out, you're going to bow. Otherwise, stay away from me because I'm going to slap the shit out of you. God says no. I don't know. We're still arguing this. I still visualize it very much in my imagination. Is this your normal behavior, how you would usually respond to something unexpected? No, I don't think so. Why him? I don't know. Doesn't he have that face that just makes you want to slap the shit out of him? Never mind. And do I have misplaced emotions? No, dude, it's from a long time ago. This is ancient history. I've always wanted to slap the shit out of him. He probably likes it. Anyways, I think everybody else will too. Does this turn you on? I don't know, let me do it again. Find out. Do you like it? There's a role I haven't played in the bedroom. Alright, what are you saying? I don't know. Let's stop talking. Is the frustrated child within you once within you? This is the frustrated child within you. Once you come to realize that it's not the adult who isn't coping with frustration, you can become more observant. That you can't stop being a child. You just pay attention to your childlike behaviors and try to love yourself through it. I want you to be aware of it. All you can realize, and that's what they're telling you. Why are you acting like a fucking child? You're like, no, I'm a whole adult. Not right now, you're not. That's not what you should do in these situations. I'm just saying, you're gonna fuck around and get slapped like me. Or like Russ. Just before you start to scream, shout, and let it all out, you need to release it. You need to realize it's the child in you and not the mature adult who wants to kick off. Otherwise, you will become blinded to solutions for an outcome because everything will seem to be beyond your control. And that's it. It's like, oh, God. Just as a child, look to an adult to take responsibility for them, and that's it. You look to God. What do I do, God? Oh, God. What do I do, God? He's always going to tell you to just sit there with it. You feel that someone else must be responsible for the situation, and you find yourself in. That someone else should have looked after you better or should have had your back. And that's when the knee-jerk reaction sets in. That's it. Why would you do this again, Russ? You're sitting here telling me you love me and you want to take care of me, and then you're sitting here hurting me. You're such a love-bombing manipulator. I can't stand you. And that's what happens. He keeps trying to write these songs about... and they come out so distorted, and my feelings and his feelings. You are so... Stop writing music, bro. I told you this so long ago. And that's what I was like, God, at least Allie didn't make it worse. The triple triggers of guilt, shame, and blame. Guilt is punishment enough. It drowns the heart and makes it tough. Guilt's a bully in all but name, inviting in her sister's shame. Between the two, they'll take you down. Release, move on. Now change the frown. That's it. Guilt and shame. Alright, that's me, and I'm so ashamed of it. Meaning, I'm that dumb bitch in that song. I like to say that it's usually... Well, I'm always projecting. I'm the dumb bitch in all his songs, to be honest. But I like to put it off that it's her. Oh, you wrote that to her. That's your girl. In his imagination, that's me. But it's really her. That's what, she gets to take the brute end of this because she's in the physical and I'm not. I'm just in his imagination. But truthfully, that's it. So it's like, yeah, that's me. And I'm full of so much shame because you're right. You're right. And what happened? I remembered how I couldn't freaking approach Allie because I didn't have no money to take him on a date. Yeah, I'm fucked up in the head, bro. I don't know my place. I don't know my role. I don't know how to accept. I've never had a guy buy me flowers. I've been a sugar mama because I didn't have a mother or a father. I'm all fucked up, bro. All fucked up. And nobody ever took me in any of the places you're talking about. And you're sitting here telling me you will while you take her. This is all bad. You're hurting my feelings. The heavy weight of guilt will cloud your judgment and cloak your outlook, causing your stomach to turn or for you to hang your head in shame. It's exactly what happened. Felt like I had cramps, which I already had my moon cycle, so I knew that wasn't it. My whole fucking insides hurt, and I dropped to my knees and just cried. Beating yourself up serves nobody and will make you feel worse, for it will tear you apart and devastate your self-esteem. It's still part of it. You have to just go through it. It's not like you're not going to feel this way. Instead, acknowledge any unacceptable behaviors, and that's it. Before you say anything, don't say anything. Just feel it. Take responsibility for your words and your actions and own up before the situation gets out of hand. And that's it. I had to just listen to it, feel it, write it, and then come back and tell him what he did. And then again, I had to run into somebody. Do you know what Russ did to me? I hurt. Thank you for not doing that too. That's really what it is. He did it to me again, dude. No matter how deeply they are stored, feelings of guilt demonstrate you have the capacity to acknowledge your part in the dilemma, which is the first step in healing process. All right, here's the next part. Regret, dishonor, hangs in shame. Points the finger, takes the blame. Shame's a bully you must jilt, who invites her sister, guilt. Between the two, they'll make life sour. Stand tall, move on, reclaim your power. And then it's the regret. You're filled with all of it. Guilt, shame, blame, and regret. You blame yourself. You regret that, you know what I mean? You're full of shame. You're full of guilt. You just want to hide. You want nobody to ever see you. Because you're filled with all these feelings and you think that people can see it in your skin, that you're nothing. The way you feel inside, you think that it looks like on the outside. I used to walk through life like this. There's a lot of days. These days, I'll go outside and for some reason I glow more than anything. Literally, they'll tell me how beautiful I am. They'll give me compliments like there's something about me and my darkness that just turns everyone on. Me and my humility, me and my feelings. My exes used to say I was extremely sexy when I was angry. But when I go out just totally beat up and I'm just walking through life and you know what I mean? Just pushing my skin. Like today I'll have to go to the store. I'm not me. I'm in my feelings today. And I'll push my skin with no smile, just trying to push it through and get what I gotta do done. And those will be the days where people will come up to me the most and tell, you know what I mean? And give me compliments and notice me the most. So even though when you're in your darkness, you think it's dark outside, it's only inside. And people will come on the outside and remind you, like, you look great. Your dress is pretty. I love your makeup. Huh? I forgot I was even wearing clothes. All I'm wearing is my pain right now. Oh yeah, I have makeup on? Damn, you can't see me crying in here? You can't see me dying? I'm doing good. I look good. My ex would beat the shit out of me, bro. And I'd dress up and go to fucking work like nothing happened, bro. I'd go out in the world like nothing happened. Just hide it, you know what I mean? Just hide it. Lori'd be like, dude, I know what's happening. As soon as one bruise fucking heals, you have more. What are you doing? Just trying to make it through life, bro. Nobody knows. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, going back, nah, bro. I was so fucked up when I met Bobby. I can't and that's why it was so important to understand how could you trust and love somebody when you just went through that? How could you possibly, what was it about him that made you feel safe again? That's what I wanted to understand. That's what meant so much, is after everything I've been through, there was somebody that I was willing to do it all over again. I literally gave myself completely to him. All over again. But not because I was an idiot, but because I felt safe, because there was nobody else I was going to do that shit with. And again, when he came back 5 years later, I still felt the same exact way. And that's what the point was, is how can I feel this way with you? Why do you make me feel this way? Why do I feel so safe with you? Why can't I be myself with you? That was a lot of the journey. Because, you know what I mean? I tried to figure that out. I had to go through all these darknesses, but ultimately it's trying to figure out what makes me happy, what makes the good stuff. So yeah, you know, you bring all of that together and it's like, yeah, your song really hit the fucking marker. I got filled with regret, shame, blame, guilt, envy, jealousy. No, yeah, I guess at a level, I wish I could go to those places. I wish I could. I wish I could. But I gotta get a job and be realistic, because people like you don't exist. That's not real, bro. You're not real, bro. That's not real. That's not real. You want us to believe lies. You want us to believe there's some fucking, there you go, twin flame. There's some fucking twin flame out there that's gonna sweep you off your feet, take you from rags to riches, and make everything go away. Make all the pain go away. It's not fucking real, Russ. And anybody else that believes that part of the twin flame journey. It's not fucking real. It's not real. I really wanted to believe it too. But it's a fucking lie. On page 99. Christ consciousness, be real. Being racked with shame is a horrible situation to find yourself in, and this is often the case with anyone who is going through a dark night of the soul. Damn, we're only in stage 2. Ugh. Emotions run so high they can become hard to control, and you won't know when you might explode. It's as though you are a ticking time bomb. Anything could set you off, as you are highly strung and defensive and acting out of panic and fear. Sound familiar? Oh, man. Recognizing emotional triggers. I'm going to stop there because I can't keep doing anymore. I need a break. I do. It's what is it? 1:11:43 on the clock? I have to. I can't take much more, guys. Can you hear me? I'm bringing it in and letting it out, and I just need to breathe. I didn't get a good night's sleep. I haven't had a meal. I need to take care of myself, and this is where we are. I'm going to pick this back up later, and we're going to start on page 100. Start fresh. And we're talking about, we'll finish up this story. This is a very long chapter. I'm serious. Do you hear? Okay, how many pages? We've already done, I don't know, 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages of this. This is not an easy thing to go through. Let me just highlight what we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about recognizing your emotional triggers. What happens in your body when things are bothering you. And that's 2 pages. We're going to revisit your inner child. 104. That's 2 pages. Knee-jerking reactions. Those are just the outbursts in general. That's what we call the trigger. Those are 2 pages. We're going to talk about your vengeful reactions. That's a page. Transformation becomes you. How this happens. How you just go with, the punches. Alright, then we're going to go into preparing for her. What may have brought her into your life, which is something like keeping your emotions in balance, getting a better version of yourself, not reacting quickly in the face of adversity. There's fucking Kobe on page 111. To shine brightly. You may have unwittingly called her, thinking up revengeful plots against another person, expressing envy for another person's good fortune, complaining that others have what you want. I might have done this the other day. I started to question, how come everybody else is getting theirs and not mine? Did they steal mine? Because I started to wonder, they've worked so hard to take mine. Nah, bitch. But if you want to fucking feel that way, let's feel it. Fuck. I did this. I mean, it was coming anyways. I walked into it. It was divinely orchestrated. We knew we were going into this. Complain to others that others have what you want. I did that. I sat at the table. I did this. Oh, fuck. I sat at the table with Mr. Plum, telling him how everybody fucking stole everything from me, and how they're running away on their fucking flights, and they have all the good fortune, and I'm stuck here poor trying to get a job. You know what I mean? I put on the skin instead of my destiny. I put on my reality instead of my destiny. I saw it for what they want me to see instead of what really it is. They wanted me, you know what I mean? I felt it, and I called this in. I put this on, bro. Comparing yourself unfavorably with others, obsessing over what you can't have. And that's it. I can't change this. I can't believe you've done this. Wish you could punish someone for what they did to you, and I did that yesterday, telling Marshall I was going to get him. And I asked, and that's what I said. I said, Royce, tell me Marshall used me. Meaning I already know it. Just tell me. Feeling your inner spark and passion fade. Turn to Fuamnach when you wish to get your own back, to understand your emotions for justice and to control your reactions. Alright, connecting. Do the following. Let's see. Draw or keep pictures of butterflies. Work with the element of water for scrying. I'll teach you how to do that. What is it? You just stare at water and cry. No, not really. You see, it activates your... I'm not going to teach you that. No more. No more magic until you start doing the work. Hang a flycatcher in your home. Make your own worm farm. Listen to or play pipes or harps. Show her your commitment by being passionate and driven. Make an altar for her and place upon it a chalice of water and butterfly trinkets. I gotta get the earrings out. I have these white butterfly earrings. I know it's bad when I wear them. I'm like, oh man, I gotta get the earrings out. They're right here, actually. Offerings can be butterfly trinkets, worms, black and blue candles, green aventurine, blue calcite, representations of the sun, and a photograph of you. Where is it? As a child. That's me, 16. 16 with a bullet. And my child. Yeah. Generational curses. Hey, Nana Banana. Let's see. You're going to want a blue candle, goblet of water, and decorations of butterflies. They're all here. My altar kind of took a little... There it is. There you go. I keep this here. It's got butterflies. This is my representation of the earth, how I see it. Earth, the final frontier. Full of love. Why? Because I'm Gaia. I see it in a different version. Blue candles are always for healing. You'll see I always have them. That's why. They're just always here. So we'll talk about this. We'll take a second trip later. We're going to talk about journal work, accessing her energy for to ease emotional reactions and jealousy, shape-shifting your energy, that's transmuting it. We'll talk about emotional release ceremony, and that's usually full moon ceremony. I'm pretty sure this will be under the full moon. Let's see. Blue candle, direction west, water. It's usually a full moon. It's just release ceremonies. And then we talk about the lessons. What comes after Fuamnach? Nothing better. We go into hell. Literally. Our own isolated hell. That's it. That's me. That's what we do. We just watch you sit there and suffer in your own pain and suffering. I've been there. I know what that feels like. If you want to sit here any longer, go ahead. Just sit in your own hell. But truthfully, it's not what you think. But we create our own hell every fucking Saturday. You see it? Focus. Come on, book. It's my phone, not the book. Anyways, it says every Saturday. Mama Bridge, which is another form of me. And that's Hellime from the Norris. But we got a lot to do here, as I said. We got like fucking 9 pages of this. So we'll get back to this, page 100 tonight. Sometime tonight, probably 8 or 9 o'clock. That's on snow. Get ready. There's no preparing it. I had actually pulled out a Kali Ma card. We can see what's going on my Kali side. Just a quick glimpse, too, because we'll close it up with the Kali. And this is where you get the prophecy. They're like, how did you know? I mean, they told us. This is where we are in my Kali Ma. Oh, you want to focus now? What does it say? Maya. No shit. We haven't left the Mayans. Mahamaya. Kali Mahamaya. Kali Mahamaya. I turned to Kali Ma Devi. Let me just see. On 4. My 4-4 makes sure all your kids don't grow. Okay, enough talk. I love you. He's not here with me. I can only hear him. When you're in your space, you're in your space. And that's what sucks. I don't get to have him all the time anymore. Because I'm not in the spirit realm. I'm in the light. If I'm in the dark, then, you know what I mean? They're overlooking me, and I can see them in it when I'm transitioning from dark to light. He's in the in-between and in-betwixt. Let's see what this is. Kali Ma Mahamaya is Kali Ma, the spiritual truth beneath the appearances, the healing waiting to be discovered in all experiences, in harmony with your higher self. For those that don't know, we've bought these cards and we follow them in order, the Kali Ma oracles. It's another way of taking your ascension path, but all of them go at different timing. I can't say I pull one of these cards every day. We sit in energy for certain periods of time. So this is just, if you wanted to keep up, it's encouraged by the cards And then I pull this card, and if you're here with me, you would keep this card at your altar until we shift the energy. You can keep up and keep their energy knowledgeable. My Kali is always here. Where? Right here. Okay, you can't see. Hold on. Did the candle go out? Yeah, it did. It's too much wax. I have to buy another one. I bought that one at the dollar store. Alright, do you see my skull? That's my Kali Ma. I can't keep everybody's picture. I had to keep a representation. Everything is a representation. For example, these are Lemurian seed clear quartz crystals from the Lemurians, one of the highest levels of light. But these actual lines in them are for shadow work. You know what I mean? They left the light while we're in the dark. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Everything I have has, you know what I mean? It's a representation of a spirit that I carry, but I can't always. So with that being said, I encourage you to keep up with us. I always share what I have and what I use, and there's nothing that we'll stop using. Why? Because unfortunately it's a lame-ass wheel of life. We're at the same place we were last year. If I go look up in my videos, I promise you it's there. I remember fucking Fuamnach sitting, it was during summer, she sat up there. It took us a lot longer. That's the difference, is as you learn these seasons, you can go through them quicker. But nah, bro, Fuamnach sat up at the fucking altar for like all summer, and I hated it. It's like, will she ever just leave? No, it was Fortuna. All fucking summer. Fuamnach, not so much. Hell, quite a bit. Hell's there, and I showed it in a picture, you know what I mean? And that's how you know the season. It's not that we're honoring a goddess more than, Jesus Christ Almighty. It's that we honor the season of the energy and know that it had a name. And that right now I'm in my feminine feelings of this. This part of, my femininity is an expression that's happening right now, and I'm honoring it. Okay? In harmony with your higher self, she manifests the path upon which you can best learn, heal, and grow. She is unclothed, symbolizing wild, unconditional authenticity. She is the empowerment to discord conditioning and judgment that we have worn. Cast off the fearful constraints others have imposed upon you. Connecting you to your authentic being will attract healing, guidance, and divine grace to you now. That's just the basic. Got interrupted at 1:22:30. Tarot readers will get these cards and only read just the first thing, but they don't understand. There's the intro, and then there's the whole understanding. This is a 3-page card. This isn't just a card that you just, play tarot with. There's a lot of story and understanding and invocation and stuff to this. So I wanted to just give you this intro. Again, we will finish our night teaching with this, but this is how you see the prophecy become. I tell you what it is, we go through it, and then we read how this was nothing more than confirmation to what was going on. So matter of fact, I'm going to keep those 3 at the altar. Why am I Alistair? Alistair is my favorite demon. He's the Avenger. Go Google what an Alistair is. He's your avenging spirit, dude. He's the one that fights for you. He fights for evil deeders. He goes and he's your Avenger. So I have my Avenger fighting for me while I'm trying to fight off my envy and jealousy. And we got my Kali Maya bringing in truth and healing. Does that make sense, what it is? Going back to you, Bobby, no, they're not Yu-Gi-Oh cards, baby. More powerful. And I can pull any card on you that could put you down. That's what he said to me. That triggered me one time. You're serious? Yeah, dude. He said that on the phone. He said, you just need to put down your Yu-Gi-Oh card. He wanted me to dumb me down. He said, if you could just stop being a priestess and be my side chick, we could have a lot of fun. How about you leave your wife and start being a fucking servant of God, and we can have a whole lot of fun. What sounds better? Hey, I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later on tonight. Have a good afternoon. If you're with me, take care of yourself. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a bath and feed myself good foods and watch more serial killers in real life or on the internet. Fucking serial rapists. What was I watching? I was listening to 2 of them at the same time. I was listening to the Gacy tapes and the Dahmer tapes. Why? I don't know. Because I got real guys like that in my life. Hey, Bobby. Remember the samurai and the freaking medical gloves? I have questions. Later, haters.